Hello there, I'm PuzzleFerret and welcome back to Starpoint Gemini 3. And we are in the Earth sector. So it is our first chance to actually explore this place. I don't think that you can actually land on this planet yet. Mind you, I could be wrong. We'll just have to go over there and have a look. See if we can. Hello there. I see a satellite. What type of satellite's that? It's a multi-op satellite. We won't destroy that for now. Maybe we'll destroy it later. I can't tell if this... Well, this is the select... This is Earth, isn't it? So... well, I know that, but it's... I mean, have I selected Earth or have I selected a waypoint that I've selected? No, it's definitely Earth. Hello there. What are you Templars firing at me for? Well, whatever you're firing at me for, you're not going to survive it. Although the Templars are actually quite tough occasionally. Oh, I've not looked at their ship design yet. I kind of want to look at their ship design. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. And there. There we go. Let's have a look at what they look like. Cool. Everything looks cool. They're kind of interesting. It's kind of like it's got a face on it, isn't it? You know, it's quite boxy with loads of guns, absolutely tons of them. I do want to see later in the game's development. I'm very curious what sort of other things you can add to your ship, because it would be really cool if you could add these sorts of wings to your ship and have that sort of design, as well as all of the designs that they've set up already. I want all of the designs. That's what I want. I don't know whether that's a reasonable ask. It's probably not, but I still like the idea. It would be cool if you could like align yourself with the Dogons and then like have their type of ship, and etc. We're currently in a multi-op ship, I believe, because that's the ship that we stole in the intro. Talking about the intro, there's a post on Steam by the developers recently to say that I don't think you can get to the planet yet. To say that you are going to get a new story, as it were. They've listened to the community. And as such, they have decided to update the story. And that's interesting, because, for starters, I really like the fact that I've actually got the original story on tape, because I liked the original story. So I'm fascinated to know what they're going to change about it, because I thought it was good. But we'll just have to see what happens, and I am quite excited to find out what changes will take place. Okay, so that's the multi-op satellite. They're also going to do something about the capital ship stuff. This is nice. This is a different type of base. Again, what's the big circle for? It's almost like it's got some sort of... Oh, I keep dropping in and out of the cruise. Sorry about that. It's not what I mean to do. Okay. Oh, is that another... What's that? That's another... one of those big ships, isn't it? Yes, that's the big ship that was headed towards the gate when we were on the other side. Cool. It almost looks like there's some big ships here that have been moulded together to other ships to make this base. But, yeah... I mean, that looks a bit ship-like, as it is. I suppose that could... Interestingly, it could be a ship, that big circle, because it could have a propulsion system here, and that circle could just be the shape of the ship, which would be interesting as well. It's not. It's just a dock, but, you know. What's that? Who are you? Templars again? I will deal with you. I don't know who the Templars are, but they really don't like me. Considering I was a pirate in the story originally, I'm still guessing that I'm a pirate in this story as it comes up. Maybe they're the law enforcement. I hope not, though. I don't really like going against that sort of side. Okay. Let's go here and see if we can actually find a bar in this wonderful station. This is cool. I kind of want to look at the station as well. Let's have a look at the station first, before we go disappearing inside. So it's big, thin, kind of looks like a weird graphics card. If you made this into a sort of plain flat bit at the end, it could be a very, very strange graphics card. But it's also got that sort of the same sort of skyscraper-esque look to it that was in some of the ones in the other sector, one of the other sectors. Cool. I like the little accents of purple everywhere. That's awesome. I am rather fond of purple, so yeah. Look at these. Brilliant. Okay, let's get in there rather than just hanging around looking at it all the time. Oh, it has a functional bar! Wow! Okay, that's cool. And we've seen this as this sort of hangar before. But I wonder if it's got anything different in the dry dock. No. Currently we're still on just these, which is fair enough. But I do look forward to seeing more if there is that possibility. Let's see. Shields. Yeah, everything's not as good as mine, or it's different to mine in a way that mine feels better. In shields, I always like the extra capacity, so yes. And the engines. I don't think I'll be changing the engines. That looks kind of cool. Okay, yeah. We're not changing. They're fine. And I don't think that there's any different wings here. I don't see any different wings particularly. Weapon battery? No. We're alright. What's scanner? I think we're scanner fine. Ooh, actually, is that a different scanner? No. Nope. Right, so everything's pretty much the same in this dry dock as it was in the previous sector at the moment. That doesn't mean it will be later, but at the moment it is. Let's see what the bar looks like. Ah, we've got another one of those robots in the background. Awesome.
Good day,
and the purple accent is all over the place in here as well. Cool. Ooh, screen. That's showing off some weapons. Brilliant. I've still not really looked at the weapons properly, and I definitely should. Got any work for me?
The client plans to put his new facilities into operation, and needs the old ones removed. Do you want the job?
Ah, in other words, I'm blowing up somebody's facilities. All right. Location Earth, yes. I'll do it. Nah. Let's hope it's not another thing that's against the Templars, because the Templars hate me enough as it is. Right, over there we go. Looks like this is another junkyard out here. Is this a junkyard or is it? Oh, I don't know. What's this? This might be another station. We've still got the waypoints over there, so we're all right. I'm not missing anything. Wow. Ooh, this looks cool. This is a. What is it? Would you target that, please? A junk reclaimer, and it looks like it's reclaiming this thing, which is massive. I wonder if it's got anything in it. We don't seem to... Oh, wait a minute. Is that something that we can actually... Shadow multi-ops. No, that's just a ship, isn't it? Oh, look at all these little bits of space junk everywhere. That's nice. Now, in the intro, we flew through something like this, and we found a blueprint. So I don't know if blueprints are just dunked in space. It's the only one I've found so far that's been just like in a space junk type thing. Everything else I've found on actual ships, so I don't know. And this thing looks quite cool. What's it doing? I wonder if it's got any bits that you can like blast off. I know that there was one in one of the other sectors that had these weird tube things all over it, and it looked like you could break off segments. This again looks like it's made from little, like as if the way that you make these things is to have ships drive in and then attach themselves to the thing. If it had a engine at the back, that would look very much like you could do that. All right. Well, that is a nice little station, but it's not where we were headed. We were headed over here. So let's get over there. Cruise mode again, and off through the junkyard we go. What's this? That's okay. It's just a little bit of junk. I do like to, I just want to see absolutely everything that I go past on the way. I want to see them all. There's something over there as well. That's big and beefy. It looks like the leftovers of some sort of massive ship. Uh-oh. Hello. Is this the Templars? Oh, it's the Outlaws. Hello, Outlaws. How's your Outlaw ship? I don't think I've seen that one much. That's a weird one, that one. It's a bit like the bounty ships in Star Wars. What's this? This is a gorilla. Okay. Ooh, pulling off fancy moves. Fancy moves aren't going to help you. I'm just going to... Ooh, careful not to shoot the wrong person. Who's helping? Who are you? Oh, there's two of them. Don't take my kill. It's mine, I tell you, mine. Who are you? Probably multi-ops. Yeah, it's multi-ops. But if they're here, maybe I'll get reputation for being in the general vicinity of them when that happens. I don't know. I want to look at this massive piece of space junk here. I'm still looking for places where I can... am I supposed to destroy this? Destroy? I am supposed to destroy this. Cool. Okay, but what is it? It's an outlaw's one. Huh. That's interesting. Alright. That's got to count as destroyed then, right? Yes. Destroyed. Mission completed. Okay, so that's destroyed. And we now have absolute evidence that this state of being is destroyed, because previously I wasn't sure if I'd actually destroyed it properly or if it was just like, you know, not good. Not happy. What's this? Is this another junk reclaimer? It is another junk reclaimer. These junk reclaimers just seem to be here. I don't see any I'm not seeing any sort of interaction with them at the moment. I don't know if there's going to be interaction with them later, but at the moment, no, nothing. Interesting. Okay, this is very similar to the other one, doesn't it? It's got less little strange ship-like things attached to it. This bottom bit looks like that previous one that I said looks like a ship. Yes, and so does that. So it really does look as if they are just like ships that have been attached to each other to make one of these junk reclaimers. That's quite cool. Interesting. Okay. And then we've got this massive junk pile here that they are in the business of reclaiming currently, which is full of little bits, but not really anything to find by the looks of it at the moment. All right. What's this? That's Nexus Freighter. Ooh, okay. I'll have a look at the Nexus Freighter. I don't know if you can buy any other ships other than the one that you're in at the moment. It would be interesting to find out if you could. I've not played on the other games, so I don't know what you're supposed to expect yet. Right, so let's pause and have a look at these. Ooh, that's going a bit fast. Have a look at these new ships. Okay, so this looks... I think we've seen a ship like this before in the other in one of the other sectors. So I must have passed a Nexus freighter before. It does look quite fancy though. That is nice. Wow. Most ships seem to have a very similar sort of speed to them at the moment. Well, that might just be how I think about things. Is that the same thing? Yeah, it's the same thing. Okay, what have I got? I've got a target over there. Oh, hello. I can target the junk. Why would I want to target the junk? What can I do with that? At the moment, nothing by the looks of it. But maybe later we'll be able to do something with the junk. Anyway, so there's a junkyard over there. A junkyard? As opposed to a junk reclaimer. Interesting. You can't, like, right. When it says junkyard, that basically means it's the area where all of the junk is. So, yeah. That's not a thing. Although there's loads of little things over there. I don't know whether... as I said, I've still not found many actual things that are just floating around in space that I can use. So there's a lot of stuff that's going to be implemented in the next update. It seems like it's going to be a massive one. So I'm quite interested to get to that as soon as possible, and it's in I think it's in March. So we've got a little while yet. Right, let's go over here. I'm interested to destroy this target. It's a satellite of the Templar persuasion, and as we are very, very much against the Templar at the moment, as you can see here. Let's see. Factions. Yes, the Templar hate me. I do wonder what that little notch is. I'm not far from it, so maybe we can find out about that one. The Outlaws are already headed towards this one. So, yeah, it's going to be interesting. I'm hoping that when I get more rep with certain groups, I'll be able to go into more bars. Shijin suggested that this was something that was in one of the previous games, so it might be something that is in this one as well. I don't know. Okay, let's get to this satellite and see if it's even defended. Probably not, right? Oh, it's defended. Okay, fair enough. Good. Then I can grab stuff. Excellent. I do wish I was better at aiming. Stop firing missiles at me. But the missiles don't seem to be very effective for them. Oh, have I run out of missiles? No. Now I feel like I should buy more. Okay. You. Begone. Nearly. These are quite tough little ships. I'm still almost invincible in this current ship, but that's just because I'm in normal mode. Oh, hello. We got another blueprint. I need to do something about the crafting. I really do. Maybe we should go to a station and have a look at the crafting and see if we've got anything that we can craft and what we can do with it. So this is the Templar satellite, or it was the Templar satellite. Soon it's going to be space junk. Yeah, maybe. Or maybe it's not. It is. Definitely. Right, is that you done? Are you blown to bits now? Yes, you are. Good. Okay, so... Ooh, wow! How did I not notice that before? What are you? Apart from massive. Is this the same station that I was at earlier? It might be, because I might be coming across the top of it rather than the side. Yes, I think I am. This might be the same station that I was at before. It just looks so different when you approach it from a different angle. Yes, I believe it is, isn't it? Okay, aye. Who's that? Who are you? More people to wipe out. You're just going to give me more stuff, you know. Which I'm perfectly fine with. Get off me. Why is this one running away? Oh, vanished. Interesting. What did it do? Have they got teleportation? What are they doing? Okay. I wish I knew what the Templars were, because I am a little bit worried that they're the law enforcement, and if they are the law enforcement, then that would be really bad that I'm just shooting them and they hate me. Get out of my face! Right. Yes, missiles would be helpful at this stage. Very helpful indeed. I've got to try not to let them get their shields back, because otherwise I've got to wipe the shields down first. Alright, collect that. You are finished, sir. Yes, consider yourself finished. Wait whilst I back up a bit. And then you will be obliterated. Wonderful. Alright, that seemed to drop something before it died. I don't know. Okay, so we are back here. Brilliant. Well, we'll go in and see what we can do. I want to try out my blueprints. Oh, hello. What, I'm in combat? No, I'm not. That's a lie. I am not in combat at all. Okay, trader. Is it the traders that I want to be at? No, it isn't. If I'm at the trader, I'm going to end up selling stuff, aren't I? Dry dock? No, not the dry dock either. Alright. How was I doing this? I'm going to have to look into this and then I'll be right back. Ooh. There's some good cannons here. Look at that. The shredder, which is what I've got, does 2.5 damage to and 1 damage in the hull. The Terminator does 64 hull damage and 24 shields damage. That's a lot of damage. And it goes a good distance as well. This seems good. And presumably... Ooh, that is hefty. I mean, compared to my previous equipment, that does a heck of a lot of damage. It also has a heck of a price tag to go with it. But, yes, that looks fun. I'm going to have to get myself some new weapons as soon as I can, just to try them out. At the moment, I'm sticking with the ones I've got because that's the only ones I've got. Ah! You go into the other menu, and that brings you up to this. Alright, so what can I make? These are the blueprints I have. I have a machine gun chassis, a master chip, interesting. You can tell that I'm missing most of the stuff that I need over here, but I can probably buy those at the trader, so I might be able to make some of these. Torpedo chassis, interesting. Cannon chassis, awesome. Power module. I don't know what you can make with all of these. I'm guessing guns, but as I've never made any of these sorts of things, I'm very curious to know what you end up with. So what I'm going to have to do is I'm going to have to start collecting all of the various things so that we can make these things and set them up. Products. I can make all these. Interesting. But at the moment, I can't. So, as I can't, I won't. And as I won't, I shall have to come back to this in the next episode when maybe I will. In the meanwhile, you take care. Thanks for watching. Feel free to watch other things on my channel. Feel free to subscribe if you haven't already. See you next time. Bye for now.